This month's Inside Portstewart's short and sweet. It's all about the football this month. There hasn't been much going on in the background. Next month we'll probably fill in a lot more and things that are sort of beginning to transpire. But for this episode, it is just all about the football as Portstewart began their season. 3 different cup competitions. And after this here, there's 3 further cup competitions. So I hope you enjoy Inside Portstewart episode 3. Let's go, baby. The competitive season began on the 6th of August as Portstewart travelled to West Belfast, where they would meet the Suffolk Football Club in the first round of the Irish Cup. Portstewart dominated the game from start to finish. They won the match 8-0. Ryan Campbell scored 2 goals, Taylor McBride got a goal, and Paul Smith scored 5 goals. Go on, touch and finish. Yeah, super brilliant.
Number 12's in the box already!
Come on! Suffolk provided great hospitality to the visiting team, and I also seen a sort of insight into how teams at the lower level in the immediate leagues function and how close-knit communities come together to help each other. By the way, their burgers were unbelievable. Committee members of Suffolk highlighted the struggles that they have attracting players to the club and also keeping the club afloat through fundraising. And it's not dissimilar to yourselves. It doesn't matter what level of football you're at in Northern Ireland. The key thing seems to be fundraising and money. I think it's fair to say that the final whistle and the team bonding afterwards were the best part of the day. Following the Irish Cup game, Portstewart had the week off, and in that week the whole season was thrown into chaos as not one but two defenders were ruled out for the foreseeable future. Left back Taylor McBride broke his ankle whilst ice skating, and veteran left-sided centre back James Peden announced his retirement. Even with the loss of Taylor McBride and James Peden, the squad were still in good spirits prior to the first game of the season. Little did we know, but manager Johnny Law had a trick up his sleeve, and he used his experience and knowledge of new signing Michael Smith, a centre forward by trade, who was to play in defence for the Seahawks for the first game of the season. This is it. The season has eventually, after all this time, began, and Portstewart's first game of the season is against Coke United. The crowds at Mullingar haven't been seen in a long time. Portstewart performed well against Coke United. They got their passing game going early, and they restricted Coke to half chances. Scoring goals is still a problem for Portstewart, and it took centre back Bradley to get the winner in the second half.
Yes!
£3 to start the season for Portstewart is fantastic, but they couldn't rest on their laurels because only 3 days later the Bet McLean Cup journey began as they faced Rathford Island down at Mullingar on Tuesday evening. Joel Bradley scored a goal for Portstewart on Tuesday night. The newest brother scored at the weekend and he had to get a piece of the action. But Portstewart were almost made to pay for missed chances, as with only a few minutes left of the game, Rathford Island were to equalise and the match was to go to penalties. Straight down the middle. Straight down the middle again. Portstewart won 5-4 in penalties. The manager's son, Glenn Law, got the decisive penalty, but Portstewart didn't have long to rest because their third game in 8 days was against Tobermoor, back in league action. One thing that shocked me at Tobermoor was the lack of people. You're lucky if there was 60 people watching the game, and it just shows what a big sort of problem there is at this level in football in Northern Ireland. These clubs need fans, they need support. Portstewart seem to be gaining support, but Tobermoor, teams that got there, they need your support, they need people's support. Throughout the game, Portstewart huffed and puffed, missing chances until Ryan Doherty put one away with only minutes to go in the game.
Good at that. I'll take 1-0 every game, to be honest, but listen, we weren't at ourselves today. First half we were very dominant in the play, but Tobermoor, being the side they are, they're a big physical team and they caused us problems from set pieces. But again, I have to credit our boys. They dug in, they never said die, they kept going right to the end, and they showed a winning mentality that is hard to find and hard to get out of a group of 16 players. And every single player that came on the pitch changed, made something better about our team, which was brilliant. And now, you know, we don't have a league game now for 3 weeks with 3 cup games, so we'll go and relax ourselves, and we'll go and enjoy the rest of the games that we have in the cups, because let's be realistic, some of the cups we're in, we're not going to win. League Cup, Irish Cup, we're not going to win them, so we're certainly going to enjoy ourselves. Great one, delighted, 3 points out, or 6 points out of 6, can't ask any more of the boys.